what we're going to do today, we are working with a new frequency that I connected to in the Swiss mountains. Yes. Hello and welcome, beautiful, radiant soul. It's so good to see you here. I am back. Yes. Oh, I've been away for a couple of weeks. I went to Switzerland and I was in the Swiss mountains for a couple of weeks, soaking in the beautiful frequencies of the Swiss mountains. And you can see them behind me. I wasn't ready to let go yet. So I took that frequency with me, where I wanted to share the Swiss mountains with you. And it was a beautiful, amazing time with so many insights and activations. And I will be sharing them with you throughout the coming months. But, huge download. So the information will need to be processed. I need to process it first, and then I can share it with you all. But I do want to share one insight with you already. I visited this stone circle in Valera. It's this place in the Swiss mountains, and they have a stone circle, and it's comparable to Avesbury in the UK. And that stone circle has been calling to me for a while now, but unfortunately, to travel restrictions, I cannot visit there. So when I saw that they had this stone circle in Switzerland, in the mountains, I just had to go there and sit with that energy. And it's a beautiful power place. So really a lot of energy lines come together. And I asked the stone circle what their purpose was, why they were there, because there wasn't any information available, at least none that I could find at the moment, at that point in time. So I meditated with the stones and I asked them what their purpose was, and they told me that they used to be portals into the fairy world, connecting the fairy world with our human physical world, and to really create that portal, that bridge between those two realities. And they'd been doing that for a very, very long time. And what they said also is that their purpose, those portals that were closed now. So they did not function as a portal anymore. And I'm not talking about other stone circles. This was this specific stone circle that told this to me, at least the stone that I was talking to. So they did not have that purpose anymore. And I asked them, of course, well, what is your purpose now? And what can, do you have any message for me or for other people? And what they said is that they now serve as a reminder of that fairy world, that fairy realm, and that they serve as a reminder that we have those portals in our own body, that what we need to do as light workers is to start opening up ourselves to the other realms, to the fairy realms, to that elemental realm, and to bring those back into the physical realm, to really serve as a portal ourselves, and to reach in really deep within and open up to the fairy world. So I thought that was such a beautiful message, and I will be addressing, more of that fairy realm and the portals that we carry with us in the coming months, and more information that they shared with me. But I thought, that needs to integrate first in my body. I need to process it first. But I did not want to withhold this information from you. And maybe this activates something within you already, so you can already start to feel it. That was the stone circle. What we're going to do today, we are working with a new frequency that I connected to in the Swiss mountains. Yes, they have been really important. It is rainbow prism energy. And it was given to me, or I connected to this group, this collective of light beings that are the Rainbow Prism Collective. And what they do is they are actually the keepers of the portal. Again, portals are so important now. But they're the keepers of the portal between our universe, the Milky Way, and the Andromedan galaxy. And they are the ones who actually participated or were involved in creating that portal, and are overseeing or helping those souls that came through that portal to help humanity or have a connection with that portal. And a lot of light workers currently came through that portal and really have that connection with that Rainbow Prism Collective. And it's not that as a soul that you have to have that connection with them. They, their energy, their frequency is such that they do want to help all beings that are currently helping Earth and this planet through everything, that whole consciousness shift. All right, so that's who they are. And that's the energy that they're holding. And the Rainbow Prism frequency is actually, well, like a rainbow, but a 13th dimensional rainbow with all the colors, the whole range. And it has that prism energy in it as well. And what do they mean by that? The image that I get is really of a prism, like this lens that kind of divides or splits up a rainbow, or like the white light, and divides it into separate colors, separate frequencies. And what they do is that 13th dimensional beam of, actually it's divine truth, light of divine truth, rainbow, 13 dimensional rainbow light. And they can split it up through that prism and really combine all the separate frequencies together to create a special mix that is especially for you at this moment, that is needed for you at this moment. So it's beautiful, very loving energy, and at the same time, it's very powerful and effective. So we'll be tuning into rainbow energy, rainbow prism energy. And another thing that we'll be doing is we'll be focusing on lack, the wounds that we have. created by our beliefs around lack. So lack as in an absence of abundance. And they actually gave me an assignment for 50 days that I need to focus and meditate and work on lack, whatever lack I'm experiencing. And I've been doing that for a couple of weeks now, and it's been phenomenal. So, and they said, share this with other people so they can do it too, and, create a shift in their energies as well. So that's what I'm doing today. That focus on lack and that shift to get rid of that feeling or that energy, that frequency of lack. All right, because lack, the absence of abundance, because we were made to thrive. We were made for abundance. And so lack is really the absence of abundance, and it can be anything, because abundance is not just wealth. It is, we can experience a lack of food, a lack of respect, a lack of love, a lack of being heard, being seen, all those things that, when we're not being seen or being heard, we experience a lack of being seen. So, and that creates a boundary. So, and something that keeps abundance from finding us, or from us letting abundance in. And abundance is really everything. So abundance of love, abundance of health, abundance of recognition, all those things, those are also captured by abundance. So, if we experience a lack, it's a lack, not just a lack of, well, it can be anything. I need to stop talking. You get what I mean. So what we'll do is we will focus our attention, our energy on a lack that we're experiencing, and just take a few seconds to feel for yourself, what that kind of lack is that you would like to work on now. It could be lack of health, or maybe it is abundance or wealth or money, whatever it is, lack of recognition, lack of, well, lack of views, maybe. Maybe I could work on that. Whatever it is, feel in your heart, in your energy field, what it is. And we'll focus our attention and our breath on that. And we will feel where it is in our energy field or in our body where we feel that lack. And it can feel like this tight energy, this heaviness, this density, or maybe even a pain. And we'll focus on that. We'll breathe into it and we'll give it space. And we recognize that it's there. And we'll thank it and we will release it. And then we'll work with the Rainbow Prism Collective, that Rainbow Prism energy. And we'll fill up that space where we let the Rainbow Prism Collective of love and light fill up that space that is affected by that lack that we've been experiencing. Let's not just get into our heads too much, and let's just experience this frequency. All right, make sure you're comfortable and have a place where you will not be disturbed for like 10 to 15 minutes. All right. Just sit or lie, whatever, lie down. And we'll just get started. All right. Take a couple of deep breaths in and out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in one more time. And on your exhale, you release whatever is ready to be released. And ground yourself. And use whatever techniques you know. If you're familiar with Pleiadian light work, put down your grounding cord from your first or second chakra all the way to the Earth's dark crystal. And if you're not familiar with Pleiadian light work, use your own technique. And if you don't have any yet, breathe into your feet and into the tip of your tailbone. And from the soles of your feet and the tip of your tailbone, let roots grow into the earth. Dig into the earth through the layers of earth. And let those roots ground you. And fill yourself, fill your whole body with earth energy. Breathe in earth energy through your grounding cord or through your roots. And feel that earth energy coming into your body, filling your physical body. And I call upon the Pleiadian emissaries of light, and I ask them to join us, each and every one of us individually, and to clear our spaces, and to fill our spaces with love, light, and protection. And I ask the Pleiadian emissaries of light to put a golden protective circle around our spaces. And then to connect all of our energetic spaces together so that we're all in one big energetic circle. And I call upon Archangel Michael of light and love, and I ask him to seal the space with his sword of truth. And I call upon the Dolphin Star Temple, Higher Council of Light and Love, and I ask them to transform our energetic circle into a sacred Dolphin Star Temple space. And I ask for the crystalline pillars to be placed around our temple space. And I ask the Pleiadian, Sirian, and Andromedan emissaries of light for the following cones of light to be placed above and below our auras and above and below our energetic space. The interdimensional cones of light, the evolutionary cones of light, the interdimensional cones of light and the earth cones of light. And I call upon our higher self. And I ask our higher self to stand in front of us and to fill our heart center with love frequency from the heart of our higher self. And when you're familiar with Pleiadian light work, this is the moment to pull down your higher self connections. And if you're not familiar or you don't have a way of connecting with your higher self, ask your higher self to fill your heart center with love, and to make a connection from your heart all the way to the house of your higher self, and from your heart center all the way to the earth's dark crystal. And we set the intention that we will use this meditation for our personal growth and to make the world a better place. So be it, so be it, so be it. And then I call upon the light beings of the Rainbow Prism Collective to join our circle. And to put our circle in the Rainbow Prism frequency. We'll take a few moments to absorb that energy, to feel it and to get used to the frequency. And now focus your attention on the lack that you want to work on. Whatever it is, lack of wealth, lack of health, lack of recognition, lack of being seen, whatever it is. Take that frequency, take that thought, that lack, and scan your body, scan your energy field. Where do you feel it? Where in your body? Where in your chakras? Or where in your multidimensional body do you feel it? And breathe into those places where you feel that lack. And maybe you get a message, you get an insight. What is behind that lack? Why it is there? What caused it to be there? A situation that you may have experienced as a child, or something, or memory from a previous life, a past life that comes back. Embrace it. Don't run away from it. Stay present. and give it space. And tell it, thank you. Thank you for your lessons. Thank you for the experience. And give it space. Let it grow. Let it become bigger. Let it take up all the space that it needs to. Relax. Even though it may be uncomfortable, do not fight it. We'll ask our higher self in front of us to send love through his or her heart chakra to our heart chakra, and from our heart chakra to those spaces that hold the lack. And we'll send it love. We let the love from our higher self touch those areas where we experience the lack that we're working on. Lack of wealth, lack of love, lack of other people, whatever it is. And say the following words 3 times. I am ready to release this lack of whatever it is. This lack of love, this lack of people, lack of inclusion. I am ready to release this lack of. I am ready to release this lack of. Through all time, space, and dimensions. Through all time, space, and dimensions. Through all time, space, and dimensions. I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. And then we ask the light beings of the Rainbow Prism Collective to pour their rainbow prism light into those areas of our body, of our chakras, our multidimensional selves where we experience the lack that we're ready to let go of. And that rainbow prism frequency will shatter the illusion, will shatter the lack. Will break it down. I am ready to stand in my power. I am ready to stand in my power. I am ready to stand in my power. I am ready to reclaim, I reclaim the abundance of wealth, of love, inclusion, health, whatever it is. I reclaim the abundance of. I reclaim the abundance of. And repeat it as many times as is needed. And then that rainbow prism frequency will fill up your whole body, all your chakras, your multidimensional body, your crystalline body, whatever you were working on, whatever is needed at this point in time. And the rainbow prism frequency will start to fill up your spinal column. From the top of the first vertebra, in your neck, top one, all the way to the tip of your tailbone. Your whole spinal column, all your vertebrae, and your tailbone, filled with rainbow prism frequency. And out of your tailbone comes a stream of light, rainbow prism frequency light. And it pours down, has a tail. And it touches the earth. And it burrows itself into the earth, connecting you deeper into the earth with Mother Gaia. And breathe into that tail, into your spinal column. And breathe in one more time. And breathe out. And I thank all the beautiful light beings that assisted us with this meditation and healing. and actually activation. I thank the Rainbow Prism Collective of Light and Love, Archangel Michael of Light and Love, the Pleiadian emissaries of Light and Love, the Dolphin Star Temple, Higher Council of Light and Love, the Pleiadian, Syrian, and Andromedan emissaries of Light and Love. Thank you so much. Our higher selves. And I ask them to remove all the energetic structures so that we're all in our own energetic space again. And breathe in one more time. And breathe out. And slowly start moving your body, your spinal column. Wow. Thank you so much for being here with me, for doing this activation and this healing. I was a little surprised that we had to do that tail. It really, for me, it feels like this extra grounding of cosmic 13-dimensional energy that we're starting to really ground that frequency into the earth. Wow. Thank you, beautiful light beings in a physical body that were here doing this meditation with me. I can feel your presence when I'm in a meditation. So thank you so much. It's been lovely. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, to like this video, and to share it with others. See you next week. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just so happy to be back here with you and filled with this love and energy. Goodbye, lovely radiant souls. See you next week.